All right, I think we're ready to go. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today here at the FM Championship Media Center, and welcome especially to Alexa Pano, one of our Massachusetts natives in the field this week. Alexa, I know you grew up here in Westboro, not so far from here. Can you just tell us how excited you are to be teeing it up at a place close that you used to call home?
Yeah, it's pretty special. I think there's been a lot of buzz around this event for a while now, and can definitely feel it getting here. And I'm excited to have my family out this week and a lot of friends. And it's just a really special area, so it's going to be a great week.
Mm-hmm. I want to talk about the logo there on your chest real fast. Mm-hmm. You're having some fun later today playing with some of the Patriots players. How much do you love the New England Patriots, and how cool is it that you get to wear them on your chest and play with them even today out on the course?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I'm very lucky to have such a great sponsorship and have a sponsor that's so supportive of me, but that I'm also a huge fan of. Definitely a dream sponsorship, but I really do think Boston is the best sports town in the world, so it's pretty cool that we're here now and also to have the support of the Patriots as well.
Awesome. I want to open up to questions. I have a mic here. Who wants to go first? Matt?
I guess, first of all, do you know which Patriots you're playing with?
I heard Marcus Jones and Bryce Behringer, but I believe so. I'm not certain.
Is it, you grew up most of the time in Florida, correct? Mm-hmm. Is this a neat way for you to sort of connect with your Massachusetts roots to play here, and people kind of rooting for you that know you're from Westboro, which I am too, by the way, and also that see the Patriots and kind of feel like people that are coming out of curiosity might kind of embrace you, just if nothing else, because of those things?
Yeah, I mean, I was born here, and obviously I grew up playing golf in Florida, though. And I've always kind of had the support of people from Massachusetts, which is really cool. But I've been spending summers here for quite a while now and spend more than half the year here almost. And so it's really cool to have a base here as well, and a lot of good friends and a lot of supporters from here. And like I said a minute ago, Boston is the best sports town in the world. So when they really support you, they're really behind you the whole way, and it's a great thing.
This Boston had the WNBA play here for the first time a couple weeks ago. There's a professional soccer team coming. There's the professional hockey league. Is it this tournament feels like that is part of that kind of first steps toward a blossoming women's sports landscape for you as somebody who's from here, as somebody who conceivably could be playing in this tournament for many years to come? Is it special to be part of that? And is it special, given your feelings about Boston, to seeing Boston embracing that?
Yeah, it's really cool to see what's coming, and I really hope that the LPGA Tour can be a part of that. And I hope Boston shows out the same way this week that they have for all the other teams here. And I believe they will. I've heard so much buzz about this. Every person that I've seen has been telling me they can't wait to come out here and watch, and I think it's going to be a really great week.
Hi, Alexa. Tom Gorman from Pro Golf Weekly. Just wanted to ask you about last weekend. So you, Saturday night, you found out you were paired with Lydia Ko. So had you ever played with Lydia Ko before?
Yeah, Lydia and I have played together many times. We even were in a final round together at the Hilton Grand Vacations first event of the year this year. So we've gotten to play together a lot.
So you ended up tied for 10th. Yes. Shot 74, 2 over. Were the conditions, can you just explain like what those conditions were like? Because we saw it all televised, but did that affect your game? And a lot of the ladies seemed to have at least a couple of hiccups during the round. Yeah,
I don't think the wind or the rain didn't affect anybody. I think it's a part of the culture at St. Andrews, and everyone had to deal with it. No one had a spotless round that day, and it was pretty brutal on Sunday. I mean, the gusts were just as crazy as they'd been, but when you add in the rain and the cold, it's really tough, and St. Andrews is no joke. It's a beast of a golf course, but I felt like I handled it pretty well. Obviously, it wasn't the result that I wanted in the end, but I was proud of some of the putts I made and kind of hung in there even when things were tough.
So did you feel any pressure on that first tee on Sunday? More so than any other tournament?
No, I wouldn't say there was any pressure. I mean, you could definitely feel the magnitude of the moment. I mean, being in a major championship, playing with arguably one of the greatest golfers of all time, and having all those people watching, you can kind of feel the moment. But I wouldn't say there was any pressure or anything of that sort. So I was just focusing on myself and taking it shot by shot, because that's kind of what I'd been doing the entire week.
And your story with the Patriots logo, it made its rounds quite a bit. Did you ever hear from the Patriots either Sunday or the next day, or any of the Kraft family?
Yeah, the organization is always supporting me. They text me after a lot of events. They're always kind of watching how I'm doing, and I'm very lucky to have a sponsor that cares about me the way that they do, and they just want to see me do the best I can, and that's a great thing, and I'm very blessed to have that.
And just a couple questions about what's coming up. TPC, it's going to play about 6,500 yards. Is that a comfortable range for you? What are your expectations going into this week as far as handling this course?
Obviously, it's a very challenging track, but it's in incredible shape this week. And I got to go out and play the front nine today, and it was really great. The greens are rolling amazing, and I never had a doubt they'd get it into great shape for us here. And it's going to be a challenge, I think, for everyone. It's not an easy golf course, but I think it'll play great.
And then just the tour was here for 17 years. And did you ever go? I see Dell Technologies. Did you ever go to any of those tournaments when the PGA Tour was here from 2003 to 2019?
Well, I wasn't born in 2003, but I never made my way out to one. I wasn't able to. I haven't actually been to a lot of like golf tournaments to watch, so it's not like I don't know. I just haven't been to many, so I wasn't at that one.
And just one more, if I could. So you won your first tournament last August. So, when you set your goals for this year, are you on pace? Are you a little bit happier where you are when you set your goals for 2024, or you still want an appetite for more?
I mean, every week that I go and play, I'm trying to win, and I think the main goal for me this year has been to just put my best foot forward every week and do everything I can to try and win each week. And I feel like I've done that so far, so I'm pretty happy with that. Obviously, there are some result-oriented things I'd like to see, but I trust that that'll come with time with all the work that I'm putting in.
Alan Gunn, Cape Cod Times. Massachusetts golf history is, one of its own, especially in the United States. What does it mean to have, professional golf, especially the women's game, come back to Massachusetts and have an event here after such a long break?
Definitely. It's long overdue, and I'm glad to see it back. I've heard stories from my dad from when the women used to be here that my Nana even kept score for Kathy Whitworth back then. So it's really special that we're back, and I know Megan Kang and I have been looking forward to this week for a long time. I think sports in Boston is just such a big deal that the community gets quite close-knit, and I know all the golfers that we have here have been looking forward to this week for a long time.
And just one last one, a great contingency of Massachusetts golfers, whether they've played junior career here or elsewhere.
Yeah.
What does it show about, and say about Massachusetts golf, that it can produce world-class players, some of the best in the world?
I think Massachusetts really breeds hard workers and really gritty players, and that's something I've always tried to be like, and you see it in people like Megan and Keegan Bradley. They're always grinding it out, and it's a great thing to watch, and I'm glad that I get to be a part of that name of being from here.
Is there anything in Massachusetts, any place that when you haven't been here a while that you try to get to? Or whether it's food or whatever? Are there any?
Yeah. My favorite spot in Mass is probably this place called Ullman's Ice Cream in Westboro, Mass. I haven't been this week because it's a bit of a drive, but it's a little farm that has, I think, the best ice cream in the world. So.
Nice. Alexa, one more. You're coming off a strong week, so coming into this week, I think it's fair to ask, do you think you can win this week? And, is the game at a level where the field isn't the strongest this week, but do you think you can Sunday afternoon be out here on the receiving end of the hardware and the check? Is that a possibility?
I mean, I would definitely argue that it's not a weak field. We've got, I don't know how many girls are in the field, but every one of them is a great player. And I wouldn't sign up for a golf tournament unless I thought I could win. So I'm going out this week and every day at practice and every day playing, putting my best foot forward to try and accomplish that goal. So.
Anyone else? Okay, thanks so much, Alexa.
Thank you.